The art of Ganking. So apparently there is a incredibly cringy ganking page that somebody set up and seems to have like a little bit of a ganking community built behind it. You know what? Play the game how you want. However, I still think being a dedicated ganker is, you know, it to put it nicely, it feels like you don't have any other games. Um, Either way, it's easy mode PvP. Doesn't seem to be very challenging or fun for anyone who's actually into a good fight. But you know what? This is still pretty insane invader hate. A little bit of unhinged. So let's see what this art of ganking is about. How to gank invaders 2.0. Does it say like when was the last time it was like updated or anything like that? No, it doesn't seem like it. Basic concepts. The art of ganking. It's a good way to level up via PvP, enjoy the game, spend time with friends, and also punish invaders. But first of all, you need to know, what is it? Prepare a place to hunt invaders. It's fair? Question mark? Is it fair? They get ready to kill the host, so it's fair to you to get ready to kill invaders. I guess, yeah. What do I need to... So far, this is pretty basic, right? And don't try to cope about it's a good way to level up via PvP. It's a fine way to level up. You're still going to level up maybe even quicker just playing the game. Elden Ring isn't particularly hard. You don't need to gank to level up. Kind of crazy. What can I find doing this? Oh, wait. What can I find doing this? Are you talking about rewards? That the mind of an invader is weak. Oh. Okay, sure, dude. This is just... Oh, my God. There's so much cope right out the gate. And probably will make hate speech in your profile if it's public like mine. Okay, that's insane. Dude, okay. I'm not gonna speak for every invader, but I don't get that mad. Like, that's crazy. Loyal friends and a lot of rooms. Some hackers, so have a backup just in case. Yeah, you guys deserve that, by the way. Also, occasionally a nice invader who joins the hunt or just want to gift runes. Yeah, sometimes there's nice invaders. See, that's the one thing about ganking that I don't mind. Like, or at least I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, is how random those encounters could be. Not every invader is going to be, like, you know, going for the win. Some invaders are just there to vibe. And in that case, you know what? I'm not too sure, you know, I'm not too sure ganking is even necessary in that point. You could probably just play through the game and you'll still find those vibing invaders. Yeah, don't kid yourself, man. You're ganking to, you know, boost up your self-esteem, but I'm gonna tell you, it's very, very temporary. So you're better off, you know, actually playing the game, giving yourself a challenge. Actually, you know, once you give yourself a challenge and you know, you can beat that challenge, then you can give yourself stronger challenges, and then, you know, eventually you'll become a better person. But whoever's behind a page like this, I don't think they're very concerned with becoming a better gamer, you know? Best ganking zones. Raya Lucaria ganking zone. The old school dueling area. What you need, obviously the key to access this place, the main door. Bro, see, this is the thing. This is the thing about a ganking page like this. Are you gonna tell me you guys are superior gamers in any sense that you need to spell it out that, oh, you obviously need to get into this place? Like... You know what? For gankers, I think this is actually appropriate. This makes sense. Fashion's good, though. I like the fashion. Pros, they can't hide from you. Not true. You can easily chase them. Sure. Pretty fast to reach this place. Yes. Cons, if they have the chainsaw or something... Okay, so this is obviously not super new, because chainsaw is patched set. To take ganking seriously, this is probably the... yeah, like, this page just smells, man. It just smells. Radahn's Beach. Oh, an actual good one. There we go. Yeah, you can't beat Radahn. You don't even need to beat Radahn to beat the game. This is actually a good spot. It's actually a good spot. But everyone knows about Radahn's Beach. And, dude, here's the thing, too. They can't hide from you. Yes, they can. They can literally just sever out whenever they want. This is such a ridiculous post, dude. Dude, like, oh my god, gankers are just super sad, man. It's like, at least the invaders were playing within, like, From Software's vision of the game, you know? Like, they purposely include invaders. I don't think they purposely include gankers. I think it's mostly just an oversight. At least how effective it can be, you know? First step. Yeah, first step's fine. Pros, pretty fast to reach this place. Yeah, no duh. You can kick invaders by going to Margit. You can kick invaders. Yeah, dude, these people are so sad. They even have like, oh, if you're getting beat, if you're losing your 3v1, here's the way you deal with it. Oh my god, dude. This is the like, honestly, you don't see this type of stuff in any other community. That's why it makes it kind of funny, you know? It's like, dude, at a certain point, do you think players like this look in the mirror and think to themselves, you know what, I could be doing something better with my time? Like, dude, I know some people make ganking videos or whatever, or what, like any type of like 3v1, here's just a funny ganking video, but you never see those type of videos, like, you never see them consistently. Like, there's the funny ones where it's like 3 guys and they have like pot heads and they just throw pots at people, you know? Like, that's kind of funny. But they probably couldn't make consistent videos with that because eventually the gimmick wears off, you know? So that's why, like, ganking is double a waste of time, because you can't even really make content out of it. like you maybe can make 1 or 2 interesting videos, but at a certain point you just, I don't know. You're gonna also, by the way, even if you were able to make content out of ganking and you did or whatever, your community is gonna be very toxic, man. Like, you're only really gonna invite people who are just really not great. Just not great. Yeah, like, I don't know. You won't be able to grow as a content creator, as a gamer, as a person, all of that. Like, some people really do kind of put, like, Dark Souls, you know, experience, like, as a way to, like, challenge yourself. It is a way to kind of, like, grow a spine, in a sense. There's a lot of times where I feel like Dark Souls puts an insane amount of adversity in your face, and you just have to just do it. You know, you just have to, there's no thinking. You just have to pretty much just, like, navigate through it. And I think that's an important way to kind of build up a certain element of self-esteem. But, like, this is insane. This type of ganking ace not going to do that. You're really just going to make yourself sadder. Cons, invaders can run away easily. Oh yeah, from first step. In New Game Plus, the enemies can be more annoying, I guess. Then the invader. Yeah, sure, dude. Oh my god, man. Queen Chamber. Yeah, this one's kind of annoying, I guess. Here's the thing. Like, you're already playing this game in such a sad way that I never feel bad about, like, severing out on this stuff. Like, every time I see this stuff, I'm just like, dude, you guys are losers. You just sever out and then you just ban them. Not ban them, block them. It really is just that easy to ignore, you know, these type of gamers. I'm using the term gamer lightly for gankers. Beat almost the game, what to do. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Does it really matter what type of place you gank at? Like, either way, you guys are just, like... you guys could be entertained by watching paint dry. What to do? After beat Sir Gideon, you can reach the Godfrey boss fight, and don't beat Godfrey. Pros, pretty peaceful place. Yeah. Can summon an NPC with a lot of HP. Yeah, sure. Can enter the boss fight to kick the invader. Okay. Yep, invader. Spell check. Anyway, can summon an NPC with a lot of HP. I don't know. I beat gankers pretty much at all these spots. So, you know, nothing's really surprising here. Cons, chainsaw, they can run away and hide from you. What? At Queen Chamber? They can just, like, jump off if they want to hide. Like, I don't know what you're talking about there. Only reachable at the end of the game. Yep. Night Sacred Ground. Okay, this one's okay, I guess. Dude, do you guys ever see those videos where it's like smoke spots of Elden Ring? Like, that thing is super funny. This is like the sad version of that. Yeah, I already know how to do all that. Okay, so best ganking zones DLC. First step 2.0 gravesite plane. I actually like the way you I don't know who this person is, but the way they like describe this. First step 2.0. That's pretty funny. I like that. Yeah, okay, I gotta admit, all the pros and cons are like the same thing. Invaders can easily hide or run. Like, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is like probably the most degenerate way to play Elden Ring. Like, for sure. Like, being a dedicated ganker like this. This is just super sad. Radon boss fight. So, okay. There's a lot of times where I invade this, the outside of DLC Radon's boss fight, and you can tell those players are just not PvP ready. but sometimes there are gankers there. So, essentially, the fact that we can no longer judge if invading this place is either going to be sweaty or relaxed means that all the all the times where I invaded this place and beat up a bunch of non-PvPers, it's kind of Ganker's fault because I can no longer rely on like what's gonna happen at this place, you know? So I just have to go and swing it. And if they die, like that's the way it goes. There's a lot of times that happens to Gankers too, because like God forbid they're alone or they're not ready to fight. They don't really know how to adjust in a battle. They only know how to play when the weather's good for them. They're fair weather players. They can only play with an advantage. It's sad. Pros. Oh wait, no. What's the cons of a chainsaw? Oh my god. You should just put chainsaw on every con at this point. Like what? Hard to reach. Yeah, for you. I know it's gonna take a little bit to reach the Radon, but putting hard to get to Radon in the DLC, bro. And you're talking about. Oh my god. What a self-report there. Chainsaw patched. Oh hey, patched. The most toxic thing someone can use in PvP. I guess, dude. I guess it is Elden Ring PvP, and you're kind of showing the state of that and why it kind of caters to sad players sometimes. But, yeah, toxic, sad, kind of interchangeable for the most part. But, like, dude, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Elden Ring PvP. Wins and losses don't mean anything, man. They just don't. Like, oh my god, they're fun to watch, you know? I like watching PvP, even just duels sometimes. As long as they're fighting. But, like, for the most part, it's just like, oh my god, dude. If you care this much about winning a fight, like, I'm sorry to say that you have some priority issues. Not as tough as you think. Yeah, it's... Dude, it's just... Okay, so chainsaw in general, like, talking about the operating of... Like, could you imagine if there was a game that actually implemented mechanics the way you had to do chainsaw? Like, that's not fun. That's not fun. You're deliberately doing something that's just, like, not a real, like, at least an immersive game element, you know? Just to win a fight. It's, I don't know. At that point, you might as well just cheat. I mean, it is cheating, but, like, actually hack. Tactics. Divide and conquer. First of all, you need to understand... Ooh, this is actually kind of interesting. So, ganking tactics. Let's see how deep they go here. Look at this spell bar, by the way. First of all, you need to understand the difference between a gank and a duel. A gank is when... Okay. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I mean, this is a how-to gank page. We have to let them know what the difference between a 3v1 and a 1v1 is, and we have to spell it out very slowly for them. Okay. A gank is when you and your friends are waiting for an invader to destroy it. A duel, it's a fair 1v1 that usually happens in the Coliseum or by Duelist Finger. Sure. When you gank, you have the advantage. Do you know what enemy is still alive? They, I don't know. This probably, English probably isn't their first language. Okay, so when you gank, you have the advantage. Know about what enemies are still alive and the new game plus number. Also has more damage due to have more people. Remember that, bro, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't know what this person's saying. Remember, that Taunter's Tongue increased the maximum invader number to 2 so you can get a 2v2, and as a team, you and your friend should have synergy and try to complement each other. So now I'm going to show you the items you should have. Okay. Here's the thing about your 2v2. You're still ganking, man. You're still straight up. You're starting the fight in a 2v1. You're starting the fight with double flasks. Like, what else is there to really gain advantage of? You have the Rune Arc, you know? So, even though it's a 2v2, it's still a easy mode 2v2. Spells. Yeah, let's see these ganking spells with your 13 spells. Okay, so heals, Comet. Ooh, Gravity, good one. Slicer, Hammer Bonk. Yes, Lull of Regression or whatever, where you can turn off buffs. Wrath of Gold, Fire Serpent, Onspock Blade. Why? For maybe blending or something? And then Magic Counter. I actually kind of like this. I actually kind of like this setup. At first, I was like, dude, I don't know if you need all that, but if you're actually pretty good with cycling through this is a lot of tools. I could take out a couple, though. You don't need Comet and Fire Serpent. Fire Serpent, I get it. It can kind of, you know, catch them off guard by its delay, but you also have Gravity there. So you should be fine with that. You just switch between the comet and the gravity, really. And you can charge either of them, so you can delay any attack yourself. Cardian Slicer is pretty fun. Hammer for trades. You can still trade with Comet too, though. There's a couple here I could take out. And like, yeah, Ansbach's Blade, why would you need the blending capabilities of that if you could just use gravity, you know? Weird. Or at least you don't need Ansbach's Blade and the hammer. But the hammer, I guess, does flatten them, so maybe they get a iframe on that. Yeah, I know what spells those are. Consumables. Fan daggers, yes, makes sense. Freezing sleep pots, yep. Every time when I see a sleep pot, I just assume that there are players who use these, like, honestly. However, you have to assume that whenever you see sleep pots, that they're going to play as aggressive as possible. So definitely, when you see sleep pots, you gotta turn it up. You have to pop that physic. You gotta use your strongest weapon and take them out. Uplifting aromatic, yay! Yep, makes you invulnerable the first hit. I mean, yeah, sure. I love popping bubbles. Deny flasks. You can also use the finger sever to kick out phantoms. Oh, yeah, like the blue hunters. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, my God. Stop the fun. For you? Like, are you talking about... I thought it was obvious, but in recent comments, I've noticed a lot of people complaining because I didn't explain this. So let's do it. You can disable the taunter song. Oh, okay, never mind. Stop the fun. Oh my god, dude. This is super sad, man. Like, when you say stop the fun, do you mean for you? Because ganking isn't fun. It's not. It's fun. It's like a gimmick thing. It's fun for like maybe a little bit, like maybe a session or two. But at a lot, like, you know, after a while, it's kind of like, yeah, you start to realize you can do something better with your life. Time to sleep. St. Trino arrows. Yep, sleep them with arrows. Honestly, some of the stuff, like, even without the context of ganking, like sleep arrows and sleep pots, it's just so cheesy. It's very cheesy game design. Like, in in Elden Ring, there's something called phantom hits where you can dodge something and still get hit by the build-up for whatever reason. You can dodge the build-up, too. It's just a particular iframe, I think. Or maybe it's like a distance thing. But for the most part, if you're dodging, you have iframes, you should not be getting build-up. Not to mention, it to take away phantom build-up would also make sleep a little bit more unique instead of just a spammy, cheesy tactic for gankers to use. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see what people are saying about this. This entire page is one of the... most of the stuff is right, though. I still disagree with how many spells you should be using, because I would totally be taking advantage of that. Like, if I'm playing super aggressive and you have this many spells on you, you're not going to be able to switch to something before I hit you with my halberd. You just won't. At least that's something relevant, you know? You're gonna be sitting there on Law of Regression after casting it, and I'm just gonna hit you with the jump attack. And then you do have Wrath of Gold, but I'll trade with that too. The only thing I don't trade with here is Comet, I believe. I don't like the hammer because of the flatten, so it kind of slows you down, you know? So maybe I would dodge that as well. Gravity, yeah, gravity's a little annoying. Because, again, people only use gravity when they're running away and stuff, so I don't know. All right, again, yep, let's go to the reaction to this. Starts off saying that ganking is fair, but then writes this: when you gank, you have the advantage. Do know what enemy's still alive. And I love how they write it the way, like, okay, so let's paraphrase this. Well, paraphrase the actual quote because it's so weird. Starts off by saying that ganking is fair, but then writes, when you gank, you have the advantage, but know about the new game plus number and the enemies that are around. Because since there's enemies there, you know, like this is the thing. This is the thing. They are so afraid of any sort of challenge. They genuinely think that no matter what new game plus number you're on, any mob in Elden Ring for the most part is pretty free. Like, especially with a group of people. Like, it's kind of insane. But yeah, they're so afraid of just any mob. It's like, remember, regular enemies can kill you because we suck at this game. I ran into the author of this guide the other day and gank spanked his entire squad. The only thing he did was spam, the weed cutter. I went on his profile to leave a little cheeky comment and found this. Truly insane work. Interesting. We're not going to dox anybody, you know, obviously not. That would be kind of stupid. I don't know who this gamer is or whatever. I don't know if I ever fought them. I don't even know if this is on PC, or PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, so it's one of those. But congratulations to this guy, because yeah, just spamming weed cutter is definitely something somebody like this would do. My favorite part was Ken enter boss fight to kick Invader. They know that they're trash, even 3v1, that they still need an escape route if they somehow can't blender the Invader. Yeah. No, I mean, it is like a strat, so I see why it's listed, but yeah, truly, it's like, how many advantages does this game need to give anti-invaders? You know what I mean? Like gankers, or just, you know, regular host or whatever. Like, I swear, From Software, like, when they envision this stuff, they think of just regular players, not, like, no-lifers. Like, no, I mean, not even, like, people who are like, oh, man, I played Elden Ring 100 hours the first week it came out. Like, not even no-lifers like that. Like, people who are, like, 2 years deep into Elden Ring, and they're still at first step. You know what I mean? Like, that's super sad, dude. So many games that came out since then. There's so much stuff to do in Elden Ring that's better than just sitting around in first step. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Not to mention, yeah, they are going to be bad at the game because they keep playing on these super advantages. They can't even understand mechanics right. Wild. Absolutely wild.